Welcome back to Duckman Cycles and VW Garage. I'm your host, the Duckman. Fogged the lens up a little bit.
A little bit.
And this is
The newly ordained Reverend B. McQueen.
Reverend Quadruple D. McQueen.
Sure. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, there's another story for that. You gotta head over to her channel and check out her videos. She's gonna be talking about something new that happened in her life. New discovery.
Yes.
It's a kind of an interesting new discovery, especially for those red-blooded males out there, but you're gonna want to see this one, so head over there to her channel.
Hopefully by the time this video comes out, that video will be up.
That's it.
No promises.
Well, we're having a quickie today about the ATVW because things happen a little faster than I expected. You knew I had to order a whole bunch of parts for this thing, and stuff just came in a lot faster than I ever expected. I'm still waiting on a couple little things, but I may get lucky enough to have a video this week. So, let's check out what we got. Let's bust this open here and see what it is.
Bust it open.
It's obviously got a Prime label on it because it was something that I found there. What is it?
Bolts.
Not just any bolts.
Banjo bolts.
That's banjo bolts, exactly. How'd you know that?
Because you said it.
Oh, I said it?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you recognized them.
No.
These are the little banjo bolts that I needed to attach the Hayabusa brake line to the Volkswagen triple three-way splitter mechanism device, because this thing has like 5 different brake fittings on it because everything is all adapted and bullshit. None of it's supposed to go together. So this is one of the parts required to make it, and I ordered them in a bunch because, as I discovered with the hydraulic brakes on here, I needed more than what I had, so I just got it in, I think it was a 6-pack. No, it's a 5-pack. It was a better deal that way rather than buying one alone for $10 versus getting 5 for $12.99.
One of those cost $10? Highway robbery.
Especially if you go to like a dealership or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's expensive. And all little seals are in there too, so fantastic. We got that. What else we got?
Another package.
Another package!
Yes.
One of these?
No.
Oh. It's probably bigger anyway.
Sorry.
She said a bad word.
No, I said the f word.
Oh, she said it again.
Oh. Have you ever seen that song where they just slip? Never mind.
I'm offended. I'll be one of those people. Yeah, I'm offended. I need one of those safe place rooms. Oh, what'd you get? What's it?
A lever clutch pole.
A lever. Lever is lever.
Lever.
Is it kosher or is it unleavened?
Lever clutch pole. Lever clutch pole.
Show it. Nobody knows what it is unless they see it.
Lever clutch pole.
It's a lever clutch pole. It is actually a clutch lever for the Hayabusa. And the reason why I got this is because the one that I thought I had was actually completely wrong for the hydraulic master cylinder. This was, I don't even know where it came from. It probably came off my SV650, but it's obviously the wrong one. And this came a lot faster than anticipated. They told me it would take like 11 days to get here. It got here in about 3. So I am just overly enthused, so happy. This is just one of those things that's really, really important. But the biggest thing of all, and the thing that makes me happiest, is today I was over at Tech Session, and I got to see Decklid Don. And Decklid Don called me after the last video I made at ATVW, and knew that I was razzing him a little about needing a bus shifter. And he said, yeah, I'll look for one. Well, guess what?
Guess what?
He didn't look for one. When I asked him about it, about a half an hour before Tech Session was officially over, he said, oh yeah, it's somewhere in that shed over there. If you want, you can come over here later on this week, and we can clean the shed out.
I got some free candy in my shed.
So he's kind of giving me a chore, and I was like, that's okay. I'll be glad to help, because I mean, it's going to help me to get a shifter. A bus shifter, but I was like, wow, I'm just not ready to do this right now. I got to babysit Crash. She's running around the yard. She's being a pain in the ass, and it just didn't work out. Well, anyway, Don and I were looking in his, it's greasy. He just got greasy, shitty, nasty. It wasn't too bad. No. It's actually really dirty on that end.
Ooh.
That's it. My tip is always real greasy, nasty, dirty.
You should get that checked.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is the bus shifter, and as I'm showing you right now on the screen, which I haven't recorded yet, but you will see, the shifter is probably exactly the length that it needs to be, but it's turned at about 90 degrees incorrectly. So I'm going to cut the shaft, turn it 90 degrees, weld it back together.
There you go. And
I believe that this thing will do everything that I need it to do, except repel mosquitoes, and it'll do a wonderful, wonderful job about getting this ATVW shifted properly. And this was a very key part, because reaching down for that shifter was extremely weird. because I'm trying to grab that clutch, and it required between 65 and 80, I'm sorry, about 70 to 85 pounds of squeeze force to actuate the clutch. Completely, all the way in. And to do that a couple dozen times fatigued my hand to high hell.
I bet.
And when you're squeezing it that hard, your arm tenses up. So when you go down to reach for the shifter, taking your hand off the throttle, you now have only one hand on the bars, and I was doing all kinds of I'm like hanging from it, I'm trying to pull it back. So usually I veered to the left because I'm pulling it in. So reaching down for the shifter, it was too far down, too low. And as we know, the Beetle shifter was doing all kinds of weird shit. It kept popping out of the cup, and then the shifter would it would turn. So this bent part that you see in it here would go like this. So rather than it shifting a straight line, it would go like this, and it wouldn't shift to any gear. It was doing all kinds of weird stuff. Hopefully this doesn't have the same problem, but the Hurst shifter that I got from Bill, which is currently on there now, that did the job, but the problem is it's way out of reach still. Better because it's a longer handle, and it's got a nice short throw on it, which kept it closer to me, but still not as good as this is going to be when I get done with it, and hopefully it shifts straight without coming out of that cup, because otherwise it's going to drive me bonkers.
You will find a way to fix it. I know you will.
Yeah, I'll find a way to make it work.
I believe in you.
It's kind of interesting. It's got a little spring thing in here. I think this is from a late model bus. Those of you watching, you'll probably be able to tell me, but that's what it looks like to me. Well, it'll be working on the ATVW hopefully by next week. So watch for those videos. So licky, likey, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to tug the dangle willy or pluck the dingle bellies, so that way you get updates every time they upload a video. Check out Bee's YouTube channel, and check out all her other social media stuff, and check out mine just the same up on
Darkshit.net.
You know, people still ask me how to get to my Patreon, your Instagram. Not one person that has asked yet has listened to the words that I say twice in every video. In the beginning and always in the end, and they just blow it off.
And the link is down in the whatchamadoodad
Yeah, down below in the video description you'll also find these links. Or you could just find a link to the website, which is there also. Click, and then when you're on the website, click. So maybe I've asked you to click twice, and for some people it's too much work and they'd rather just, hey, where do I find this stuff? Which is obviously a lot easier to...
Or maybe they just don't watch the video.
Maybe they just don't pay attention, right? They give up.
They see the thumbnail and they're like, oh, I want to see that.
They fail the open book test. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.